Okay. First of all, very proud of our team. We talked about playing and fighting for 60 minutes. We honored Coach Dye. Today we're going to do that, the rest of the season. That's really what we talked about. And our guys did that. Our defense and offense, they complement each other, and we made some good plays in special teams. Really want to give a shout out to our students. It was extremely loud, specifically in the fourth quarter. We didn't really know what to expect, but they made a big difference. And as far as big plays in the game, I really felt like the 2-point play after the first touchdown that we executed, and that kind of gave us a shot in the arm and kind of changed the dynamics of the game even after the scores after that. The penalties we're going to have to clean up. That's something we'll work hard on. The defense getting 3 turnovers was huge. We didn't turn the ball over offensively, and I thought that was great. And, then I thought probably the play of the game was right there before halftime. They had the ball on the half-foot line, and we picked it. And, of course, we went for 6. It got called back, but still just the momentum and not giving up any points. We still had the lead at halftime was huge. And then, of course, the fake punt that they tried, and we stopped, and I think we scored a play or two after, kind of put the game away. Things that we'll need to improve on is our third down execution on both sides. But in the fourth quarter, our guys really came on. So a lot of things to work on, but I really think our team has a lot of potential. And we beat a good football team today. So hats off to Kentucky, Coach Stoops, with what he's done with that program. And they're going to beat a lot of people. We were very concerned coming into the game. They led the league in rushing last year. They had 4 starters back, and they're very good offensive linemen. And I thought our defense did a really good job of stopping them between the tackles. That was something that we really focused on, and our guys did a super job with that. And then, of course, offensively, Beau made a couple really good throws for touchdowns, and I thought Seth Williams made 2 big-time plays right there to help us. But I'm just excited for our team. It gave us a good measuring stick of where we're at. Like I said, there's a lot of things we can clean up, but we'll work extremely hard to do that moving forward. Questions?
Our first question is from Jason Caldwell.
Gus, with everything going on, no spring, all those things, how pleased are you when you look at that turnover stat at the end of this game? In addition to the punt stop there, basically 4 turnovers, and you guys don't turn it over.
You're exactly right. It was when you look at it that way, it was 4 turnovers, and that was huge. And all the hidden things that don't show up maybe on the stats was big too. Our guys played extremely hard. And you look at matchups. They were very veteran up front on both sides of the football, and we weren't. And then, of course, Big Cat, he got banged up in practice last week and played him sparingly. And we played a lot of guys, offensive line and defensive line. And, those guys will grow up, through the course of the season.
Next question is from Tom Green.
Hey, Gus, what was the explanation you got on that review with the targeting call with Derek?
Yeah, they just said it was targeting. Like I said, I kind of saw it as it happened. Just by the casual eye, I thought it was a good block, but who knows? I'll check it out. But that was a big play, and but the good thing is we kept him out of the end zone. But it would have been nice to get 7.
Next question is from Justin Ferguson.
Gus, there's been a lot of talk this offseason about Beau and his growth and his progression. Really clean game for him today. What impressed you the most about the way he played?
I think he made some outstanding throws. One that he threw down there on 3rd down and goal from the 11 or 12. He was all on his back foot, and he put it only where it could be. Seth went up and made an unbelievable play. The out and up to Eli Stove was a perfect throw. And the thing about the offense, they've been with Coach Morris really for 6 weeks. We didn't go through spring, and for them to go out against a very good defense, and you're talking about a defense that had most of their guys back, and they were one of the best in the country last year in pass defense. And so for us to get the passing yards, and I thought Chad did a really good job of mixing in the run, and but they're a good defense.
Next question is from Justin.
I just did mine.
You did? My fault. Next question is Adam Rittenberg.
Gus, you just touched on this, but how did you feel the offensive operation went today, just with Chad there for the first time?
No, it was real smooth, very smooth. We had a bad snap or two in the fourth quarter, and you take those 2 plays away, and I think we would have done even better. But I think just, his communication and how he got our guys ready and then adjusted too. I think there were some great adjustments. And really, I'll say this, Kevin and the defense staff made some great adjustments too, specifically on third downs.
Next question is from Chad Wathney.
Coach, thoughts on Austin Troxell's appearance in the game?
Yeah, I think Austin did some good things. We kind of rotated some guys. Him and Alec both played, left tackle. We actually rotated some guards, which we've never done that before, and that's extremely tough. But we felt like it was the right thing to do. We've not had the same five all 6 weeks. So we just felt like everybody deserved a chance to play. This will be a really good measuring stick for our offensive line to kind of see how we did against a very solid defensive line and hopefully be able to start, getting some more continuity so we don't have to have the rotations.
Next question is from Nathan King.
Hey, Gus, I know you guys really pinpointed tackling early in camp. The DBs made good plays in the open field. They forced the fumbles. How pleased were you with their tackling in the first game of the year?
I thought our tackling was very good. We worked extremely hard. We were more physical in fall camp. We had 3 old school scrimmages, and we tackled more than we've tackled any fall camp since we've been here, and it paid off. And that was a big key, because they started hitting check downs in a 2-minute situation, and we were able to tackle them and keep the clock running. I thought that was huge towards the end of the game.
Next question is from Jordan Hill.
Gus, Kentucky did such a good job to start in the first half on third down. How big was kind of turning the tide that way on third downs through the second half?
Yeah, 8 for 10 on third down, and we held them to 7 points. Wow. And then third quarter, they did pretty well on third down too. In the fourth quarter, that's when we really came on. So that's an area we'll keep improving and work on.
Next question is Mark Murphy.
You talk about your veterans on defense who made the big plays to set up the fourth touchdown of Jordan and Jamian.
Yeah, Jamian made a super play, on that one on their sideline. I think we scored after that, and there was a lot of really good plays by veteran guys, and KJ Britt, I thought his leadership was really big too. And like I said, the fake punt, I think Owen and Jordan Peters, I think they came back, and then our rookie came off the edge right there to set it. So that was a huge play. And that punter, he's freak show good. That one he punted from the 1 or 2 yard line, flipped the field. That was off one step, and I don't know if I've seen that before. So he was a huge weapon. So for us to stop them, and I think the next one we were just really trying to put pressure on the guy, and he kicked it off the side of his foot. So he's a game-changing guy, but I think we affected him in that fourth quarter.
Our next question is from Tom Green.
Gus, a little bit off topic, but can you just discuss your decision to go with the Pat Dye look today, and should we expect to see that throughout the season?
We just wanted to honor Coach Dye today, and Pat Dye Jr. spoke to our team, helped us with the decal, really came up with the decal, what that means. It was just talking about his dad, and a lot of our players are extremely close. With Coach Dye, he came to just about every practice, and so we're just trying to honor him by playing good, hard-nosed Auburn football for 60 minutes, and our guys rose to the occasion. I'm glad that we were able to play really good Auburn football today since we were honoring him.
Next, Justin Ferguson.
Gus, can you talk a little bit about your running game today? You guys were able to hit some plays, but had that rotation. What did you think about the backs today?
Yeah, we played three backs. Worm did a really good job early, and Tank came on, and DJ did his thing too, and we were able to hit a couple gap schemes, and were able to go downhill a few times. But they were very good against the zone schemes. They really held a point, and when we got in big sets, they were really pressuring us. And they're a good defense, and like I said, Coach Stoops, I really feel like is one of the better coaches in our league, and his teams are always prepared.
We've got time for 3 more quick questions, and then we'll have Beau next to the podium. Next is Justin Lee.
Hey Gus, just Seth Williams, what did you see out of him, and how important and big is it to have him in some of those situations. Throw up a jump ball and he goes and gets it.
Yeah, I mean, the catch he made, like I said earlier, between Beau and him on that third down, 11 or 12, I mean, that was really something from the sideline to watch that one. It's about the only place the ball could be, and he elevated. And then, of course, the fade, when they kind of knew the fade was coming, and it was just a great throw and a great catch. And, I think he played pretty good without the ball, too. We've asked him to play on special teams this year, and, I think that's helped him, too.
Next is Gianna Hahn.
Hi, Coach. Going off of that, how have you seen that connection between Beau and Seth grow over the past year in the offseason?
Yeah, well, first of all, they're both extremely close, and they're always kind of talking after plays in practice, and they're on the same page, and they're starting to develop that special connection between a quarterback and a receiver. And of course, there was some big plays today, and I think there was a huge play on a deep crosser that the underneath guy got up underneath. I think Beau threw it off his back foot, and there was a lot of really good plays between the two today.
Our last question is from Joe Goodman.
Gus, what's the biggest improvement you're seeing out of Bo Nix in year 2?
Just being a veteran, just the confidence, and being a leader. There's no doubt. There's no wondering. I mean, he knows what he wants, and he's one of our leaders.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.